Of those big fight feels you want from. So here we go. Should be a good one. Both men step back for just a moment. And he caught him there with a left hook. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Fails to score with that left hook. Here's a scoring blow. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the net? Just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
And this with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter left hand there. And he misses with that jab. Counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He misses with that jab. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Exchange here from both men. Here's a just misses with that jab. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes. Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You know these smaller fighters have those fast hands and good footwork, but what else?
Oh my goodness, and that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Counter shot with the right hand. And now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on and play some defense. And now they're right back into the fray. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch lands. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Nice punch. Still swinging with nothing left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Nice offensive display landing that left counter. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Neither man really defending themselves. Threw the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can't connect with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come sooner. Here's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover, but now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He parries that right jab away. And a counter left. Nice counter shot. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
beautiful counter punch. That left counter was perfectly timed. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he just missed with that left jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to get... There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Jab does not score. Counter shot lands. For just a moment. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Left counter punch will score. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for... There's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? A perfect counter shot. Left punch. Good counter punching from both these fighters. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Catch and shoot. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Couldn't land that jab. Lands with the right counter. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter right hand again. What a shot that put him down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break it.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
He blocks the right hook. Good left counter that lands. Nope, that jab not going to score. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And they figure out the combination to this safe. Left counter scores. Nice counter shot. You can't score with that uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He blocks the uppercut. Right hook catching air. Great counter right hand there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. They exchange punches. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. There's the bell to start round 9. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Jab misses. Good counter punching. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from. Hard, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Perfect counter lands. One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. Counter right. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching for both these athletes. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance with...
We've made it to round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Blocks the hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did he absorb that hook? Good counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores. This is the 11th we've entered the championship round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Left punch. Neither man really defending themselves. Don't want to go tit for tat there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Punch, counter punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Believe what we are seeing. Both men step back for just a moment. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power. Khan, the monster, in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Big swing and a miss with the hook. men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter shot lands. The monster, dazed. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.